This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
There's something that you grew up believing, or maybe you only just found out that it wasn't true and you feel like a fool for thinking that the entire time, get involved and give us a call. The stat they have out of the US is that 23 million Americans believe that brown cows create chocolate milk.
No, they don't. They can't.
Yes, they do.
What, like a Hereford
How
or
do they-
something?
Milk comes
Did
from
they
brown
survey
cows.
20 million people?
Well, they must have done more than that if they only got the ones that did. God knows how big the survey was.
Do they think that the Brahmins create caramel or malt?
Yes, quite possibly.
What about the Black Angus? What do they create?
More of a
Coca-Cola.
yeah, Coca-Cola. It comes out fizzy. They just gas it straight out of the cow, and you've got
Wow.
Coca-Cola.
Hook them up to a soda stream.
Yep, and it's ready to go onto
Quite
your
sad,
shelf.
isn't it? It is quite sad.
Yeah, it is. But then, if we look at some of the things we believed growing up, then you go, how did we ever stop and believe that? Like
Like what?
square eyes if you sit too close to the TV. Your eyes would go square.
Did you ever think they would really
my
go
God.
square?
Swimming too soon after eating.
Yeah, you'll get a stitch and
You'll
die.
get a stitch and you'll drown.
That's a big one. Dr. Carl, he debunked that one,
it's
didn't
not
he?
true.
Isn't that true?
No.
No,
Not at
it's
all.
not true. You can go for a swim after you've had a feed.
Most lies that you grew up believing were created to buy your parents time or convenience.
Well, it's the cracking.
Fact.
I cracked my knuckles growing up, and my old man.
Yep.
I mean, he dislocated his so much, so his are at all angles. But he used to blow up and say you will get arthritis
Yep.
at a very early age if you keep cracking your knuckles.
Yeah, I do say, I say
Dr.
that
Carl
to
was
me.
another one who said no. It's just
That's not true.
They're just sort of they're bubbles that are in
gas.
your hand. Yeah, it's
In
gas,
joints.
and you just.
Oh, well,
you
don't
just
say that. Is my
bursting
daughter in the
bubble.
car? If you're listening, May, that is not true.
No, May,
you
go
will
hell
end
for
up
leather. You can
with
crack your knuckles.
fingers like Ian Chappell.
Swallowing gum takes 7 years to digest. Just not true. The other one too, and so many parents said this just to buy their kids a little bit of comfort, but the family pet is living on a happy farm now. Off it goes. We took it to the happy farm.
Yeah, that is.
Or
a
it
good
ran
one for
away.
kids.
It
I
ran
don't know what
away.
happened. Who left the gate open and Penny ran away?
Who is that famous French actor that just died? He
Oh.
passed away.
Did he
you-
really die, or is that a lie?
He went to the funny farm, didn't he?
No, well, did you hear that in his will he said he wanted his dog to be euthanized and to be buried with him? And the family went,
No, mate.
No, I reckon the dog can just see out a few more years. It's 10 years of
Are you
age.
talking about the guy from Green Card?
No.
Oh, Gerard Depardieu.
Depardieu.
No.
Can you imagine that poor dog freaking out while you're on your deathbed?
Yeah.
This is it. No, well, the family's got. Well, why can't the dog see out its last few years and then get buried next to the owner?
Why do you have to kill it at the same time, mate? Your nose will grow if you lie. I mean, that's Pinocchio,
that's
isn't
a
it?
cute one. I like that.
Pulling a face at your parents could lead to permanent changes if the wind picked up.
Yeah.
That
Don't,
was an
don't
old
look
one,
like
wasn't it?
that. Be
Yeah.
careful. The wind might change.
There's one about hairy palms, wasn't there?
Alicia and
remember.
Heathcote, what did you believe as a kid, Alicia?
That if you keep your kidneys warm, then you won't get sick.
Say that again, Alicia.
If you keep your kidneys warm, like on your back, so
Yeah.
if you wear like a singlet during winter and all that sort of stuff, then you won't get sick.
Well, don't
Well,
you
see-
think don't you think it makes you feel better and you don't get a little backache if your kidneys are warm?
Do you know the
That-
other
that
one,
part of your
Alicia?
back?
They say, though, that cold weather will not give you a cold.
No. No, and this is all the study that's gone into the
Yes.
ice baths that I've been watching now as well. When you shiver, right, when you shiver in your cold, Kate, that is actually really good for your body.
Because it's pumping the blood to your crucial organs.
Yeah, you are actually, and this is why this is the study into it. But it is you are actually losing weight. You are putting on more brown fat in your body, which is the fat that you need. That when you are cold, you actually make yourself feel warmer. So, like
that
they're
chocolate
saying,
fat?
Who
they're
told you
saying
this rubbish?
even if you can't get into an ice bath, they say you get benefits if you walk in the middle of winter in a t-shirt and a pair of shorts to go get your coffee, and you're shivering on the way. That is good for you.
Yep.
It's very good for your body.
Okay.
It's annoying me that it's getting warmer outside. I wanted to,
Yeah, I know.
wanted to go for a walk through the cold park in my underpants. Germania.
Hi, my parents used to tell me that if I turn the car interior light on, we'll get arrested.
Yes.
Is it illegal to drive with the light on in the car
Well,
at
that's
night?
what my mum and dad
Apparently.
said too. It's very hard to see when you're driving when the interior light is
Yeah.
on, and we were told too that we'd be pulled over by the police.
Yeah, I don't know if it's true. Maddie's in Campbelltown also. What did you believe, Matt?
About you said, I thought that Albert Einstein was an apple farmer from Tasmania because of the movie Young Einstein.
Awesome.
Oh, great. That's awesome.
So great.
Grew up in Tassie,
Yeah.
didn't he?
That's so
Have you
great.
seen...
And then rode a boat across, a little wooden boat across Bass
What's
Strait.
the actor's name?
Yahoo Serious.
Have you seen him now?
Yeah.
Great Nick.
Yeah, he
Really?
is. He's got like a surfing life. And
Does he still have the
hair?
red locks?
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
bit.
and he is ripped. Michael in Lewisham, what did your old man trick you into?
Yeah, morning. Love my dad totally, but total tight ass. Every time Mr. Whippy used to turn up, he'd say that when he played that music, it meant he'd run out of ice cream.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I know.
It's awesome.
You
It's a
think
beauty, isn't it?
sounds like
That
a
is a
fable, but they used it.
I
Because
know.
well, Mr. Whippy used to rock up at our house when dinner was on.
Oh.
And that was Dad's excuse all the time. No, you're eating dinner. No, we're not going to get it.
Oh.
There's nothing worse as a kid when you know that other kids, you can hear kids
Yeah.
laughing and having such a good time that
And
they got a
you're-
flake in there as well and the choc dip.
Well,
and
you've
you're
done all
trying
right
to
if
you're
you're
trying to
having a
down your
flake.
peas.
Yep. Tom, your parents brought you up believing you were a male.
Ah, that's awesome. Isn't that great?
Cancelled.
For your Friday morning.
You have done so many things
It
this
is.
week, which
What
mean
an-
you shouldn't be coming back on Monday.
Is this your last show?
So that's Tommy. That
What
was
an
when
absolute-
did you find out?
What an absolute
What
pest.
time a current affair tonight? What time are you on?
Fits in Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.